I may have just ended a friendship that I've had for years because I refused to lie to her fiance about what happened on her bachelorette trip. And to be honest with you, I really don't know what she expected me to do. If you've been following this, you know we all got home from the bachelorette trip from hell, where she basically set up all of her bridesmaids to try to act single. She literally tried to ban wedding rings. Well, she still hasn't told her fiance that we ran into her ex, door number 2. The same ex who apparently thought that this was going to be a weekend full of single women for his bachelor party. Single women and his ex. Now, I told her that she needed to tell him, or that I was going to, that I wasn't going to be able to keep it a secret. And she kept telling me that she was going to tell him when the time was right. Well, apparently the time was not right before they came over to my house last night. On Mondays, her fiance usually comes over and plays pool with my man. She never comes. But last night, she wanted to come over. I get here, you can tell that she's nervous. I mean, like, she's following me around the kitchen. She's helping me with things that I do not need help with. Every time her fiance asks me a question, she answers for me. He asked me, so did y'all have fun this weekend, before I could even get anything out of my mouth. She's like, oh, yeah, we did. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. We didn't run into your ex. Girl, you banned wedding rings and your ex appeared as some random side quest. What do you mean, nothing fucking crazy? I spent half of the trip wondering if I was becoming an accessory to something. Like, it was crazy. But I just looked at her and said, yeah, it was definitely an interesting weekend. And she gave me that look. You know the one, that look. And he starts joking about how she barely told him anything about the trip. And I said, oh, really? How much did she tell you? Oh, she whipped her head around so fast, I thought she was going to need a damn chiropractor. And she goes, I told him everything he needs to know. Everything he needs to know. Her fiance laughs and says, apparently I don't need to know much. Oh, you poor thing. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to blow up their whole entire relationship standing here in my kitchen, am I? Am I about to do that? But I'm also not about to lie for you. No, not like this. They play pool, and she basically won't allow him to be in the room alone with me or my husband. Like, she's all up in the circle the whole time. Like, no one had any alone time. No one was spilling any beans alone to him. Not on her watch. Well, before they leave, we're like kind of talking about what we're going to be doing this weekend. And door number 2 is asking my husband if we watched that new show. What is it? Widow's Bay. He's like, you should watch it this weekend. He's like, we might be able to catch it this weekend. You know, we're going up to that cabin, just me, my wife, a box of spicy cubes, a jacuzzi. We might find the time to watch the show. And they both kind of laugh. And then he's like, yeah, man, I've really been wanting to try those. Honestly, I don't know what came over me, but I took it. I went with it, girl. I said, yeah, apparently everybody's trying to pop them because she even wanted me to bring them on the bachelorette trip. Silence. Because obviously he didn't know that she had asked me to bring them so that everyone could loosen up. Loosen up 150 miles away from their spouses. Like, that was a good plan. He looks at her and goes, what? You were trying to take those on your bachelorette trip? And she goes, oh, I wasn't. I just asked her to bring some so that everyone could loosen up. Which, sir, I don't know that explanation helped. He kind of starts laughing because you can tell that he's like kind of confused. Like, it's awkward. Like, there's tension in the air. It's very obvious. He's like, wait, I thought y'all were just like going out to dinner and doing bridal stuff. Like, what the hell were y'all doing? I said, oh, we did plenty of bridal stuff. You should actually ask her about the wedding ring rule. Her face drops and he looks at her and he goes, what wedding ring rule? She literally looks at me and she's like, can I talk to you outside? And this is when I knew that the friendship was definitely over. Because when we got outside, the first thing that she said to me was, why are you trying to ruin my marriage? Before I can even get a word out, she looks at me and she says, you know, if you want to start asking questions, maybe you should ask door number 1 why door number 2 and I broke up in the first place.